What's up, people? It's your man, Urban Lover, coming from your mama's basement, baby. Woo! That's all I got to say, like Ric Flair. You know, styling and profiling. That's it, baby. The Lakers came out, played a hell of a game against the freaking Atlanta Hawks. I'm going to say something about the Atlanta Hawks before I get into the stats. Atlanta Hawks, and this is to your front office, you know, the president, you know, the Cookie Monster, whoever, you know, is running that operation. Foul play on you guys, man. I would have re-signed Al Horford. I'm sorry. Al Horford, at the end of the day, brings a lot to that team. A lot of utilities. He can play the power forward, the center, and even small forward. The dude can play. When y'all go in that small rotation, he don't have to go out because he can rotate. He can shoot inside and outside, and that's what y'all missing, man. Y'all bring Dwight Howard over. Nothing against Dwight, but I would have re-signed Al Horford. I wouldn't have signed Dwight Howard. It sounded good at the beginning, but nah, I would have kept Al Horford. Al Horford is the main reason why you guys in the playoff the last couple years. You know, that was a bad move with you guys, man. And I hope that y'all get it together with Dwight, because I like Dwight, but it is what it is. He just don't have that I don't know, man. I don't know. I forget it. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the stats real quick, then I'm going to get into some of the things I seen on the team. And it ain't too much, ain't no negative thing, you know, I mean, besides one individual, but I'm not going to, you know, worry about that individual because at the end of the day, the Lakers are winning. But listen, all right, so first and foremost, Atlanta shot 44% from the field. We shot 44% as well. 3-point percentage, we were 8 for 20 for 40%. I like that. Atlanta was 12 for 35, 34%. Free throw percentage, Atlanta was 4 for 10, 40%. Yeah, we had the refs going our way this year. This game. At the end of the day, everybody had refs going that way, and we had it going our way this way because Tar Black, man, I mean, he could get called for a lot of fouls because he has a habit of when somebody penetrates the paint, he's quick to go up to block it, and the guy ain't even left the floor yet. So, but, you know, they let him get away with a lot of that, but it's all good. You know, we deserve sometime, you know, some of these fouls, you know. I mean, shuck, we played against the Warriors, and a lot of ghost fouls and ticket tax fouls saying they about the Spurs. But, you know, I'm happy. So, anyway, we shot 85% from the free throw line. They shot 40% from the free throw line. Real sad. We out-rebound them. They had 38. We had 53. We had 15 offensive boards and 38 defensive boards. They only had 31 defensive and 7 offensive. Now, the hustle man points. They had 25 assists. We had 20. They had 5 steals. We had 7. They had 6 blocks. We had 2. Total turnovers. We only had 9. That's good. 12 to them. They had 20 points off the turnovers, and we had 13. Fast break points. They had 18. We had 14. Points in the paint. Almost even. They had 42. We had 46, and I'm gonna talk about that. Personal fouls, 19 to 15. Now let's get into the scoring. But before we get into scoring, well, I can get into scoring now because, like I said, I'm not gonna be hyped right now because I'm excited, but at the same time I'm relaxing. You know, my daughter, like I said, I bring her down here because I try to get her to watch the basketball games. She go to sleep on me, but you know it is what it is. You know, and I'm happy for her, man. She's an A+ student at the age of 8. But anyway, now the thing is, like I said with the Atlanta Hawks, man, Paul Millsap. 30 minutes, 4 for 11, only had 9 points. Bazemore, he was hot for a minute, then went cold. He ended up with 21 points. Dwight Howard had 9 rebounds, 2 blocks, 19 points. You know, a pretty good Dwight Howard, but he can't hit free throws, 1 for 5. Straight ain't do too much. Lemon and Corver, who like a mixture of Tom Cruise. Yeah, if you ever seen Top Gun, that's a good movie to watch, man. Take my breath away. That's a good movie. Top Gun, Tom Cruise, and he like a mixture of Tom Cruise and Christopher Reeves from the old Superman. But Corver, he didn't really do too much. 3 for 10. The bench didn't do too much. I got to see my man R. Kelly come in, and not the R. Kelly that that did the little thing to little girls, but the R. Kelly that came from from Out Squad. You know, it was good to see him, and they only played 4. We came in at the trash time. You know, I kind of like R. Kelly, man. Be honest with you, I like him, man. He can shoot, man. You know. But, you know, we have to let him go. Shucks, to be honest with you, I like to have Kelly right now over Lou Aldane. You know what I mean? Shucks, that's a little bit money. That's way less money, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I hope that Lou Aldane get going one day, but it is. The Lakers, my man Robinson, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. He had 8 boards, 9 points. That's about it. But the dude, I like his hustle. I was on Twitter all night, and I like T-Rob hustle around the paint. He gives me like I said, him and Tar Black is about the same individual. The only difference is I think he probably can get up more than Tar Black. I think he can get up a little bit more than Tar Black, but I like his hustle around the boards. He remind me of an old traditional power forward. I like it. But I'm not going to get too hyped on him. There's only 2 games where he played pretty decent. But like I tell people, the more time you get on that floor, the better you become. And I know a lot of people talking about Brandon Ingram, taking a lot of shots. Luke Walton letting him go. Letting him get a lot of minutes. You got to think about it. First and foremost, he's the number 2 draft pick. So there's a lot of high expectations about him. They got to play him. At the end of the day, you got to play him. Simple as that. You can't let him ride the paint. Like right now, if they sit him, who do they really? I mean, they could bring Nick Young in that small forward, but they expect this guy eventually to be the star on that team. I mean, that's what they're expecting. That's what I'm thinking. So they're letting him play because you got to go through the hurdles with him. And that's why I try to tell a lot of guys, I'm not going to be hard on the rookies, the first, second year players and all that because, those years they were with Byron Scott. This is a fresh year. So all them guys get a fresh start. So I'm going to be a little easy on them. I critique them, but not as bad. I'm not going to say throw them to the wolves because I respect them. I feel like this at the end of the day, you got to give them guys some time. I tell everybody over and over again to give Nick Young some time. I got to feel the same way about Brandon Ingram and all these other guys. But those veterans that been around for a while, like Luol Deng and all them, I can't get them guys time. I'm sorry. Because they've been in the league too long, and we're getting the end results of what they used to be. So at the end of the day, Luol Deng, you already know it. 19 minutes. His minutes are really being cut now. Y'all see his minutes getting cut. 19 minutes, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He's giving up a lot of plays that he could actually make layups and all that. I think he's not comfortable with his shot. I think he's like losing confidence in his game or something. I don't know because he's giving up a lot of shots. He's starting to remind more like Larry Nance out there. Like open shots, he's passing them up for to get somebody else instead of just taking them. He gotta get his confidence back, man. We paying this guy a lot of money. We got to get his confidence back, and I think they're trying to work with him, trying to get him to get his confidence back. But we'll see. Miles Gov, 5 points, 20 minutes. He only had 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Put like this: the starters ain't play a lot. The unit, the mobs of the bench mob came in, and they played mostly all the minutes. So they didn't really give the starters a lot of minutes. The only one that really looked like something, on that bench is actually, on the starters is actually Nick Young. Like I said before, Nick Young came in hot hand. He was 4 for 4, then went 4 for 5. Had a rebound, a steal. He played pretty good defense on Corbin them. And remember, he still got his toes still kind of not 100%, but he played pretty good defense on that perimeter. Him and Carter, I got to give up to him. He played pretty good defense too. Little man was out there moving his feet, man. He was fast. He was grimy. I like it. And Carter, once again, man, I got to give you respect. You coming off the bench. I'm happy. Not. My thing was that, I was saying that why they bringing him in, because, I wanted to see D'Angelo Russell, get those minutes. But you've been playing pretty good in the absence of D'Angelo Russell. You've been doing pretty good. For 13 minutes, 9 points, I can't knock that. 4 assists, 1 steal. You only had, how many turnovers you had? No turnovers. I love it, man. I know you run that slow ball, but you was running that tempo tonight. You was actually running the floor, and I like it. Getting back on D, I love it. I'm just hoping that Luol Deng eventually gets going, man. If not, I don't know what to say about him, man. I'm looking like this. If Julius Randle can actually start hitting jumpers, I know Luol Deng's getting paid all that money, but it is what it is, man. You still got to put the best players out there on the floor. I would start T-Rob at power forward, and I would put Julius Randle at the small forward. That's only if Julius Randle can hit jumpers. He can't hit jumpers, then it kind of messes up the flow of the game because then you got 2 guys, banging low down the bottom, and that's not going to work because there's no floor spacing. But I was happy, man. Nick Young came in. He did his thing after an injury. Got us going. Calderon, he also, a lob to Robinson. The tomahawk jam coming through the middle. I love it. Now on the bench, Larry freaking Utility Nance Jr. My gosh. Stepped up, took shots. Wasn't afraid this game. I love it. 6 for 10. 10 boards, 3 assists. In 32 minutes, he had 12 points. Played within the team rotation and chemistry. He had 3 turnovers though, but you know what? It is what it is. Brandon Ingram 3 for 10. Eventually he's gonna find his shot. It's gonna happen. He's gonna start knocking him down eventually. He did have 8 rebounds. That's what people fail to realize. The guy can bring the ball across the court. He plays pretty good defense of his length. Even though y'all say sit him down, but at the end of the day, you gotta think about it. If the dude can play defense, why sit him down? You don't always need him to score because you got Dr. Will, as I said, Dr. Will, and you got JC out there, and then on top of it, if Larry Nance starts taking shots, you got a whole freaking starting 5 that can start scoring it, and it opens up the paint for Tar Black to work down low by himself. Tar Black, 28 minutes. He had 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 7 points. JC, 32 minutes, 7 for 17, 1 for 4. I'm happy that he didn't take a lot of threes, went to the paint. That's his bread and butter, the paint. He stays in the paint. He got a high percentage when he goes to that paint. 18 points, 3-4 from the free throw line. He had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. The guy played pretty good defense, man. Dr. Will, 21 points. Listen, Dr. Will, man, he does surgery on some of these guys, man. That guy has an IQ of freaking, I don't know, let me see, I would say Albert Einstein, but Albert Einstein is a little bit further past that. But he's smart. And the reason why I say that, he's small, but he uses his IQ in order to get guys to fall for the flally. And what I mean by that is this. This guy, he will pump fake, and the guys know he's a sharpshooter, so they go for the fake, and he just throw his body at him and get the foul. On 2 back-to-back sequence, he did that. You know what I'm saying? And these guys go for it every time, man. Look, Dr. Will is a good freaking player, man. The Lakers, like I said, one thing about the Lakers is this. They played freaking defense. Mike from Laker Talk said that on Twitter that Mozgov was mad because, he looked like he was upset because one of the guys, didn't come, on the weak side help him out. And I tweeted back to him. I said, the one thing about the Lakers is there's lack of communication because they don't communicate. And the biggest problem is that they all crash down in the paint, leaving the perimeter guys open for easy shots. Tonight, these guys didn't do that. They let Mozgov play one-on-one. They actually came and helped him out on certain sequence, but it was only one guy dropping in. It wasn't the whole team collapsing, which was beautiful. And what they did is they actually played a perimeter. They chased them guys off the perimeter, made it uncomfortable for them to shoot those threes. And that's why they played. And that's one thing that I keep telling people over and over again. The perimeter defense ignites the interior defense. If these guys chase these guys off the paint, making them uncomfortable, making them run into, Mozgov and stuff like that is much better than them just not being there and getting the open shots. And then when they run out there and it's too late, so then they pass it down low for the guy to make an easy layup. So they played freaking good defense tonight. There's not really nothing bad I can say about the guys, man. Nothing really critiquing. And at the end of the day, like I said over and over again, I'm hoping Lou Aldane gets going. I just hope he do. A lot of people say, well, we need D'Angelo, we need Julius Randle. Hey, man, look, if Julius Randle's out another game, I don't mind, man. I mean, I know D'Angelo going to be out for a while, but I like to see more T-Rob. I like to see him at that power forward position and see what he can do, man. Because me, personally, I like those 6'10", 6'11" power forwards. I love them. You know what I mean? Because they're taller, they're more linker, they can actually get around the basket more. And I like what I'm seeing for T-Rob in these 2 games, but I'm not going to jump so quickly like, yeah, he's a beast. I'm not going to go off like that because I'm going to wait and see what else he's going to do against a more top team like Atlanta. I think Atlanta just basically they done, man. They not gonna be the same team they was the last 3 years. Like I said with Al Horford, man, they just an average team to me. So but anyway, kudos to the Lakers. They had a good game. I love it. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. With that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. I'm not gonna be hype box today. I'm just gonna be excited because after I get off here, I'm gonna drink my wine, watch me a little bit of Walking Dead. You know what I do. But anyway, y'all guys have a blessed day. Be safe out there. And like I said before, the Lakers are going to get the 8th spot. I truly believe that they're going to go either 40 or 42 or 41 41. They're going to make it happen. And who I mean by them? The freaking officiating. They're going to make it happen. The Lakers going to get the 8th spot to play against the Warriors. Mark my words. They getting that 8th spot. If they don't, man, I ain't making no more videos. With that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. I said Urban Lover. With that being said, it's your man Urban. I'm out. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care.